Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Indigo. I'm very excited about this video. I've seen other creators do it. I think this is exactly what I need right now because I have been doom scrolling, having revenge insomnia, overthinking. My screen time has been way too high for my liking. My attention span is fried, my nervous system fried. And it's finally feeling like fall now. It's a gloomy, rainy autumnal day. I put on this matching sweater set. This week I will be replacing my screen time with reading, but I'm actually gonna stop on Thursday because I will be leaving town on Friday. I still wanted to do this week because like I said, I need it. So yeah, today is Monday, October 6th. Let's see how long I need to read today. So Monday, September 29th, I had 4 hours and 17 minutes of screen time. I've done everything else I needed to do today. It's 3:31 p.m. and I'm gonna read for 4 hours and 17 minutes. I will probably take a break at like the halfway mark. So this is what I will be reading. It's called Indigo by Beverly Jenkins. Yeah, like I posted on Shorts and on TikTok, I searched my name on Goodreads and I scrolled a little bit and came across this book, y'all. Like, I know I was divinely guided to this book. This is the perfect book for me. Lately, I have been on a roll reading Black characters written by Black authors and historical fiction and romance. Sometimes both, all three together. Like Real and A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. This book is set during the 1800s on the Underground Railroad in Michigan. The main character, Hester, she is a conductor on the road, as they call it. And it's so cool, like learning about her house and the secret tunnels and like passageways and false walls. The ways that they would like help fugitives, people who escaped slavery, get to freedom in Canada. It's so riveting. It's so informative. It's a great history lesson. But like the romance, this is a 10 out of 10, 5 stars. I will buy this. I will read it again. It is so seamless. I don't ever want to put it down. I was editing a video the other day and I was just thinking about this book. Like, I wonder what these characters are up to. I miss them. I relate to the main character, Hester, so much because she tends to be more practical, a little more cautious. It becomes apparent to her that she needs more fun in her life. And if I can relate to anything, is needing more fun in my life. I'm on page 246. I have like less than 100 pages left. Okay, I have a little over 100 pages left, and I'm sad about it because I do not want this book to end ever. But that was how I felt about Real by Kennedy Ryan. And now I'm reading this and I don't want this to end. There's hope in sight that I will find more books that I don't want to come to an end. Okay, tell me why the sun just came out. As much as I love the sunshine, I was already in gloomy mode. Now when I needed it to be sunny, it wasn't sunny. Okay, got my smoothie, about to start my timer. They acting up. Okay, y'all, it is 9:27 on Tuesday, October 7th. I just finished the 4 hours and 17 minutes from Monday. As we can see, I had to spend today washing and styling my hair and feeding myself and taking care of other chores. But the last time I filmed, I was finishing this book. I read for like, probably wasn't that long because I only had like 25-ish pages left. This is, like I said, I'm not gonna keep talking about it. It's a perfect book. I will miss these characters for weeks to come, but Beverly Jenkins has like an extensive body of work, and I will be revisiting her writing. So I read for first block of reading yesterday on the couch, and then in bed last night That was 2 hours and 57 minutes. I read for another 58 minutes this morning. Maybe I did have more than 25 pages because it took me 58 minutes to read it. I do read kind of slowly, I'm not gonna lie, because I have to go back and like reread stuff because I like get distracted and zone out so much. And then just now, in bed over there, I read my next book for 22 minutes. That being said, my next book is These Heathens by McKenzie. These Heathens! Like, I like saying it like that. And this is my book. I own this book. It's not from the library, so I feel like I have more freedom with it. 32 pages in. It's about Doris. It's 1960 in rural Georgia. I'm from Georgia. That was one of the things that drew me to this. And it's also African-American historical fiction. But yeah, Doris is 17 and she's in rural Georgia and she has quit school to kind of help out at home because her mother was sick and she had 2 younger brothers and their dad worked and very much segregation rural Georgia. So she's pregnant and she wants to terminate it. But in 1960 rural Georgia, as a colored person, how does one go about that? She confides in her favorite teacher from the high school she dropped out of. She makes some calls and there's a woman in Atlanta who wants to help her, and there's a colored doctor in Atlanta who wants to do the procedure. That's at the point where I am now. They just got to the city. They just got to the lady's house, Miss Sylvia. It moves really fast, not in like a cheap way. It's supposed to be like we're just like thrown into the midst of this. Stakes are high. We don't have too much background on Doris, but not in like a thriller way, but right, just so we're like, we're here, this is what we're doing, we're on the adventure, period. That concludes Monday's screen time replacement. So Tuesday, even though it is 9:37 p.m., good gracious, last Tuesday I only had 2 hours and 47 minutes of screen time. I don't have enough time left in today to like make up for that, but you know, this isn't like a rigid sort of thing. You know, whatever we don't finish, it just carries over into the next day, and that's okay. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't feel like reading. I really just want to watch TV. Maybe I'll like watch TV for a minute and just like let my mind, like, because I do have ADHD, and as like healthy for your nervous system as reading is, it still requires me to focus for an extended period of time. Like my brain is like just kind of tired. We're honoring our needs, we're honoring our body always. I think I'm just rambling now. I'm gonna like give my brain here a rest. If I read tonight, I will update y'all tomorrow. But for now, I bid you adieu. Go read Indigo by Beverly Jenkins. Alright, so yesterday I was too busy. It did not work out. I did not have time to read. I also did not have time to scroll. On top of running errands, I got hit with an audition, but we're here now. We're just gonna skip Wednesday, and that's okay. I will still make up Tuesday's 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tuesday, I had 2 hours and 47 minutes of screen time. And then on Thursday, I had 3 hours and 36 minutes of screen time. If we add that up, I'm about to change my shirt too because I'm actually hot. 6 hours and 23 minutes. So that is my goal for today. It is 1:37 p.m. We have well over 6 hours and 23 minutes left in the day. I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anything to submit. It's a peaceful afternoon. I am surrounded by spiders, however, but that's okay. They're minding their business. I've done my morning routine because it's afternoon now, right? I've had breakfast. I've done a 30-minute Pilates. The reading challenge will be completed, even if I had to skip a day. So I am about to make a matcha, and then I will lock in. Let's see if I complete this today. It seems very possible. So I have my matcha and reheated some of my white bean and kale soup that I made yesterday. I just wanted to show y'all real quick because I'm proud of it. Low-key don't know if this is gonna work while holding a book. I'll do my best. 6 hours and 36 minutes. Starting the timer now. I'm now realizing that this book might be finished before I'm done with the 6 hours and 36 minutes. Like all the books on my to be read, I would have to go to the library to get. There are some books in the house that I can read. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I just thought that that was like something to note. So yeah. Okay, I finished the challenge. I give this book 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was fun to read. I really enjoyed the characters and the dialogue. I think that was like my favorite part. I think that was really well done. She mentions some of the college students who were doing sit-ins in 1960 in Atlanta, and I love reading about those characters. In some ways, the main character Doris, I found her insufferable in the same way that like we think Elena Gilbert is insufferable. She irritates me, but we need it for the story, right? She doesn't shy away from things that I think a lot of other just people in general, not even authors, shy away from. I don't want to get into that, but she talks about certain historical figures and certain groups, and she has some pretty hot takes, maybe some unpopular opinions that I can't say I disagree with, but I'm not trying to have that conversation in this video on my channel. You know, if you read this, you'll see what I'm talking about. I really enjoyed this book. The way I see my own thoughts and life experiences reflected in this story, with Doris wanting to leave a place that she feels she is stuck in. That's how I'm currently feeling. It's kind of manifestation coded because they talk about how it's okay if you don't know how things are gonna happen, but you're on the right track because you believe it's possible, and that's the first step. It's like they were speaking to me. I feel like maybe this was like the universe talking to me. Highly recommend this if you love fiction, historical fiction, African American historical fiction. I still had like a few minutes left. I can't remember how many minutes I had left of reading after I finished these Heathens. So I started the Vanishing half. This has been on my TBR for 5 years and I just started it. I'm like almost done with it now, but I had a few minutes left and I probably read like 30-ish pages. Another African American historical fiction. Apparently that is all I read. It's just gonna hit every single time. Like, I love African American historical fiction. I see why this was so popular. I love it so far. I'm glad I finally checked this out and committed to reading it. I don't know what took me so long. I will probably do this challenge again. I think everybody should try this. It really opens your eyes. You feel like you don't have time to read, but then you look at your screen time and it's like, okay, I see I have time to read. Instead of doom scrolling when I have downtime or when I'm bored, I can open a book. That's the video. Thank you for watching. It was fun. We'll do again. Please like this video. That lets the algorithm know it should show this video to more users. I would appreciate that. I will see you in the next video.